Hi guys! Okay, with Mother's Day coming up, I have just been wanting to talk to you guys about a couple different things. I do this every Mother's Day. Every Mother's Day, it really gets me thinking about all of my babies and how I had them all and how that happened, and I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful to be a mom, and I'm grateful that I have my 3 here, and I am grateful for my angel baby too. I wanted to share with you guys some of his stuff that we have from him. So this is a video of that. I filmed it about a week ago, but I haven't put it up yet. I've been thinking about him a lot lately, and he's just really close to my heart and so tender, and I wanted to share that with you guys. He is the reason, a big reason on why we vlog. It's so important to me that we share our lives now for people that are going through similar things. And we just really want to kind of show people that it gets better. And that it's really hard and that you will never be the same again, but it gets better. And and it gets better, huh? Hi guys! And that God is aware of us. God is aware of all of us. And yeah. And he knows exactly what we need. Huh? He knows what we need. So here is our story. Here's my stuff from baby Gabe. So I have this little box of all of his stuff that was made for me. And so right here I have a copy of all of like his little announcement that they had they made for us at his funeral. So this was the picture I picked for the front of it. Just something that reminded me where he was. He's with Jesus. There's a poem on the back that I picked out, and it says, "Precious little one, I'm just a precious little one who didn't make it there. I went straight to be with Jesus, but I am waiting for you there. Many dwelling here where I live waited years to enter in, struggled through a world of sorrow, a world marred with pain and sin. Thank you for the life you gave me. It was brief, but don't complain. I have all of heaven's glory, suffered none of earth's great pain. Thank you for the name you gave me. I'd have loved to bring it fame, but if I'd lingered in earth's shadows, I would have suffered just the same. So sweet family, don't you sorrow, wipe those tears and chase the gloom. I went straight to Jesus' arms from my loving mother's womb." That like still like brings tears to my eyes, you guys. It's funny, it was just such a hard, it was just so bittersweet. There were so many little tender mercies and stuff that happened around that whole time, but yeah, there were so many things that were so difficult. And then there's this group called Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. They're amazing, you guys. They are a group of volunteer photographers that go in and they take pictures of these little ones. And at first it sounded kind of different to me. Someone suggested it and I'm like, oh, I don't know, like that sounds a little bit different. But he was here for such a brief time that this is what made him seem real to me. This is what made him real to me, is having these pictures of him. And I want the world to know he was here and he happened and he left such a place in my heart. There's just such a huge place in my heart for him. And so it was nice to have the pictures because it was like he was for real. This happened. And so the volunteer photographer that we had, her name was Tracy, and she gave us all of his pictures on a CD. But here's his little tootsies right here. When they're that little, their skin is a lot darker than ours. And so anyway, so that's his pictures. And then here's one of the little flowers off of his, I don't even know what they call it. It's the flowers that go over his headstone. It was really pretty. My friends, it was so crazy. That was one of the things that I really had a hard time with, is getting all of the flowers and stuff arranged, which seems super, super silly after everything, that would be hard. But it was like heartbreaking to me to call around to flower shops and say, hey, my baby died, can you do flowers for his casket? And so my good friends all went in and did that for me. They called around and got the flowers that I had found online that I liked and brought that for me. It meant so much to me. And then these little blankets were given to me. And so this is the little blanket we wrapped him in. And it has like a little tie right here. He was so small. But this is the little blanket that we wrapped him in, and this is another little blanket that the volunteer group made for us. This is just my wristband from that day. So Gabe was actually born 3 days before my birthday. It was a rough birthday, very rough birthday that year. In fact, my rings that I wear, I don't know if you guys can see them, but I have two. So I have my wedding ring, but then I have this one right here that Matt got me for my birthday 3 days after Gabe passed away. It's my Gabe ring. This was the little card they made. So this is normally the card that goes on their little crib in the hospital, and the nurses were cute. They made me a card with all of his stuff in here, and his weights and length and all that. So here's his little self, his cute self right there. And this is when we found out he was a boy. It was right after that we found out things weren't okay. So in the hospital, they did little footprints, and they took little casts of his hands and feet. He was so little, you guys. Look how little. Here's his little tootsies. Let's see. That's his little feet. He was so small. And then she also did little casts of his hands and his feet. If you can see those. Look how cute. He just was so tiny. So tiny. So here were his little hands. It was hard to get the bottom of them because they were kind of kinked. Funny story, the same gal that did the hands and feet of Gabe, so that was in January of 2014. When Tori, Lena's birth mom, had Lena in August of 2014, I went into the hospital room to see Tori for the couple of days that she was there, and one of the afternoons I went in to see her, and the same gal, Heather, was in Tori's hospital room doing casts of Lena's feet and hands for Tori to take home. So it was really interesting how it just kind of went full circle. And she was there for me when I lost my little Gabe, but she was also there for Tori, doing that for Lena because she knew Tori wasn't going to be able to take her home. So like I was telling you guys, I really wanted him to be real. He is and was so real to me, even though he was only there for such a short time, that I wanted him to be real to our kids. I wanted him to be real to people around us. Like he happened and he was a life, and even though he didn't make it to term, he still counts, I guess. I had these pictures on the wall made up for that reason, just to kind of make him more real. Okay, so this right here was given to me by a friend, and I just love this thing. I think it's the best. We really felt that way after we had Gabe. There was just heaven in our home for sure. And then this was a picture of Matt and I with him. He just is so little, very little. And then, you know, that's just our wristbands. And then this is the time that he was born. And then that's a picture with our fingers in his little tootsies. He just was so little. And then this Jesus statue was actually, this Christus was given to us by Lena's birth grandparents. And so we thought that went very well here. So that is our pictures there. And there's one more spot I want to show you guys. So this picture right here was given to us by Matt's sister, and after Gabe died, it was just like a very, I don't know, it spoke to me, I guess. And the reason why is because I felt like I just needed to realize, and Heavenly Father wanted me to know, like, Gabe was okay, you know, he was with Jesus, Gabe is okay. When I was really struggling, I realized that this little girl right here, I felt like was representative of me. It was my turn to just reach up and take his hand and trust him. And if I did that, then it would be okay too. So that is it. Those are all my mementos. For the question of the day, yeah, we would love to know what is your favorite. Oh, goodness. We would love to know what's your favorite story about your mom, or what's your favorite part about being a mom. And so we will read that off. Oh, don't touch the lens. We will read those off on Sunday, on Mother's Day. So if you guys could send us your comments and let us know what your very favorite part of being a mom is, or what your very favorite memories of your mom are, or what your very favorite things about her are. How do you hand it? Yeah, that's Lena.
Hey,
Can you say, hey guys? So this comment is from Meg Menz, and she was talking about her very favorite birthday. Matt mentioned this to me. He's like, did you see that comment? It was so cute. And she says, my best birthday was my 21st. It happened to fall the day after Thanksgiving. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, I ended up having to go to my sister's for Thanksgiving. She lives 5 hours from me. I thought I wouldn't be able to see my dad for my birthday. However, he got off work at 6 p.m. and drove the 5 hours to wish me a happy birthday at midnight, then drove back to make it to work the next morning. Best birthday ever, and best father ever. Totally agree, Meg. I love that. It warmed our heart. I loved hearing that. So thanks for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you later. Bye.
Hey.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Say love you.
Bye.
Love you.